My name is Anna, and in today's video I want to show you my plants that I have in my front yard and like the very few plants that I have inside of my house. Most of the plants that I have in my front yard are plants that I bring inside. What I do is that I just like take them outside, let them get sun, let them get water from the rain and things that happen unless it's a drought for the time being, and then I will water them. And then when I have company or when I feel like I want to see the plant inside for a little bit, then I'll move it inside. So I hope you enjoy. I'm going to show you the plants outside and then just some of my plants inside. This plant, although it looks like sad and like what the heck is this brown stuff and stuff down there in the bottom, it's actually a springtime plant. And so this is called kalanchoe. And it's a springtime plant, so it's like huge and beautiful. I'll try and put like a picture up that I had from this spring, from this year in 2020. And so it's supposed to be, it likes cold weather. It does not like the heat. It will die. And I think it's not like a plant that is supposed to last all year long. Like, I think it's supposed to die after the first time, and then you're like supposed to go get more seeds or something. Like, this plant never produced a seed, so I'm not sure how it propagates itself in nature. I'm not completely sure. Or maybe it just dies back and then comes back. I don't really know. But it died like over the summer in terms of like losing its flower and not being as full over the summertime. And so that's when I completely pulled it inside. I don't take it outside anymore, because I live in the south, and so our summers are really hot, and I did not want to risk killing this beautiful plant. So I keep it inside where it's cold, and then over the winter I'll put it back outside so that it's like nice and cold. It's supposed to come out in the fall too, so we'll see if it flowers for the fall time. But this is the plant. This pot I got from my husband's grandmother, so I really do like that pot, and this is a random bird feather that I found the other day that I want to keep. So this is a plant in my kitchen that I keep by my sink, and this is a pot that I also got from my husband's grandmother, and this is a succulent that is in this pot. I do not know the name of this succulent. I just think it's so cute. I love this little pot. It just makes me feel so happy when I'm standing around washing the dishes.
So this is my little small guest bathroom. Hi! That's just some handmade red palm soap that I made, which I have a video about how to make soap. And this is the plant I have in my bathroom right now. This one is a succulent of some sort, but I'm not sure the name of it. And this is also a pot I got from my husband's grandmother. And his great-grandmother made these little doilies, which I think are so beautiful. So I have those around my house. I kind of rotate the ones in my bathroom.
I don't keep the same one in here all the time. So that was my bathroom plant. So now let's go out to the front yard so you can see my pretty front yard plants. You gonna come outside, baby? Tibbs always wants to come outside. Okay. No, you better be a good Beats, because you don't have your necklace on. I only let her come out here with her collar in the front yard, but since I'm out here, I'll be out here to watch her. But these are my snake plants. I have one more behind me that I'll show you, but these all came from this mother snake plant. And so originally this little baby and the baby behind me that I'll show you were sprouting off of this mother, and it didn't originally have this one on the left, so it was just this big one here and those two babies, and I broke off the two babies and put them in their own little pots so that I could have like multiple little snake plants. And this one is the one that sits on my husband's desk most of the time because he loves the snake plant. That's like his preferred plant. Snake plant is good for cleaning the toxins that you have in the air, so it's like an air purifying plant. Yes, I do have carpet outside. I don't know why when I first moved here they just like had this carpet out front, and I actually really like it because people can like wipe their feet off before they get in my house. But anyways, these are my snake plants. And so what I'm hoping, because this little baby wasn't even here, like this plant that plant and the one over there were the only plants in this thing. And then this one like popped up. I tell her to be good, and where does she go? All the way to the street. But she's a good bee, she won't go too far. And so I'm hoping another little plant will like pop up out of the bottom here, and then I can I want this to get like, I want this to be the main snake plant, and I want it to get super tall and then like have like a lot of little babies and look very full. So that's what I want for this plant. Tibbers! Bitch is going across the street. Nope. Okay, so I just had to run and save my kitty from like crossing the street, and I didn't like have to save her like, oh my god, she's gonna get hit, but like she never does that. She never gets in the street. It's probably because we just moved here and the cat next door gets to just like walk all around and go next door. He like, I've seen him in my yard, like I've seen him jump the fence, like a tall wooden fence from across the street. So like he's all over, and I think she's seen him like walking around and being free, and she's like, I want to be free. And I'm like, sorry Tibbs, that's not the life you live. She gets to be outside, and I don't like watch her when she's outside all the time. Like I said, when she's in the front yard, I'll let her wear her her necklace, her collar, and like just let her explore. But she's a good girl. She's like 8 years old, and I know, like, she knows she stays in the front yard. Like, that's what she does. Like, she does not go past our area. Like, she can go to, like, just a little bit into the neighbor's yard or just a little bit into this neighbor's yard, but she doesn't go across the street. That's, like, not what she does. And when she's in the backyard, she does not have to wear her necklace, because I wanted to, like, nurture the wild tiger within her, so that way she could, like, catch game or whatever without the tinkling of her necklace, like, giving her position away. So in the backyard, she does not have to wear her necklace. In the front yard, she does. So she's just exploring now. She's being a good beatsy-mo. I think she was just trying to test me. So we'll see how she does now. But anyways, back to the plants. That was like a whole interlude. These plants, these are succulents. I don't know if this is considered a succulent, but this one is a succulent, and he's doing okay. He hasn't been doing the best, but he's not overwatered right now, so that's good. And this is also another pot that I got from my husband's grandmother, so I really love this pot. I just think it's so beautiful. I just think it's so cute, and I hope the succulent does well. It's not like the cutest to me, but when it gets big, I want it to like be cute. So we'll see what happens with it. And this, ooh, Lord, and then I punched it, please. This one is called a stonecrop. And I love this type of thing that looks like a little flower. I love the symmetry of the petals. And I love that the petals have these little like pink edges. And apparently they're supposed to get pink edges like when it's colder. But I live in the south and it's like late summer, so I don't know why they're getting pink still. But it's getting a little bit leggy. I don't know why. I'm not like a master succulent grower, so I don't really know why it's getting so leggy and what I can do about it. Like I've seen videos where people like cut it back from the leg and then just like put it in the ground, but I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to like kill the plant. It's got a little baby growing on the side, so hopefully it just can continue to be doing well and just like be cute. This is a pot that I got from the dollar store, and I think this pot is gorgeous, so it doesn't matter to me that it came from the dollar store. And it's like clay pot, so it's not like plastic. I only have one plastic pot out here for my big ones. This one is my new aloe plant that my mom did give me, and my mom gave me my last aloe plant as well, but I killed that one. And so this one was getting like a little bit of root rot because this is literally just a bucket, and so there's no sort of drain system for this. So excuse me, I poured out the soil that was super soggy and wet, and then just like left it being like barely touching the ground, like this little root ball thing. So what I want to do is get some sand and put the sand in here with this amount of dirt that I already have in here. There's some rocks in the bottom, but not a lot. And then I want to like stir it around so that it's more like a loamy soil, because they're like desert plants anyways. It doesn't feel like it's like super wet or soggy anymore, so that's nice. Like it has a good sort of meaty feeling. It's not like overly wet, so that's good. So moving on. This is my ficus. Excuse me again. This is my ficus plant, and it was super huge and beautiful. I'll insert another picture because I just continue to kill things. But I didn't water it for like a week, and then it died, and so it was like bye. But it didn't die completely. It still had like a few little babies. So now it's coming back. So this is like my revitalizing story, my redemption story with this ficus. And so hopefully it does some nice things. Hopefully it gets nice and big again because it was like super long and beautiful. This is my third snake plant, so this is like one of the babies that I pulled off of the snake plant, and I don't think it really likes this pot very much because this is a very well draining pot. It's very small and the hole is very big, so it's very well draining, so it has to constantly be watered for it to like feel like it's doing anything. And snake plants are also like snake plants are the type of thing that are also like succulent-ish, where they don't need a lot of water, and yet this one is so drained that it needs a lot of water for it to like do anything. So I don't know what the heck is going on with that. And I don't really want to change the pot because I like that pot and nothing else would really go in there. So these are my other plants. These are my lamb's ears. I've had them for like 4 years, and all before they would never get ate up. And now we're at this new house, and they're just getting munched and chomped on, and I'm like, what the heck? So I need to move them to a new location because I do not like that somebody is eating my lamb's ears. Like, literally, what the heck are you doing? These are my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful elephant ears. They're like, there we go. Some of them are wilty because like, that's just what they do. Some of them don't get enough water like in the back here, and I haven't watered them in a minute. Like they've been relying on the rain that's been happening or not happening. So, but they're slightly big. They're nice. They're bigger than they were when I bought them, or like, I didn't buy them. My husband's mom gave them to me, which basically they came from his grandmother because she gave them to his mom. So they're bigger than when I got them, but they're still not like huge. I've seen some elephant ears that just get massive, and mine are not there yet, but they're pretty big. They're nice. These are my surprise lilies, and I'll show you some like prettier surprise lilies, but like once surprise lilies bloom, they're done. So these I think are going to be seeds. Like whenever the ends of these flowers dry up, I think these are going to be seeds, and so I'll throw them back. But this pot has several bulbs in there, like 8 or 9 bulbs sitting in the bottom of this pot, which I know some of them are inert or are not growing because of like the fact that they're overcrowded, which was the original case with this. Is like there were so many bulbs in there that they were overcrowded and they just multiplied and made more bulbs. So I had to like take some bulbs out, and I started that process. I removed 2 bulbs, and then I just got tired and like threw the rest of them back in here, but then these actually sprouted, so removing 2 helped it a little bit. So those are those plants, and so then I only have like 2 more plants to show you really. In just a second. I do not see the Beatsimo. Okay, I do not see the Beatsimo. I'm not sure where she is, but anyways, these are my daylilies that are like were pretty. They're the more prettier than the other ones, but they're on the last leg, like they're starting to wilt and die out. So these are my pretty daylilies, my surprise lilies. These are already starting to die as well. So when they die, I'll put the seeds back in the bottom. I think, I don't know if they're seeds. I don't know if these like things right here, I don't know if those are seeds or not, but I'll throw them in the pot if they are. Beautiful little surprise lilies. This is a huge fig tree, but they're like all over the property, and it's like still a baby because the stump here is the original like big tree that it was, and they like chopped it down. So this is just like the copaiba, I think, is the name of like stems that come off of the original, but I'm not sure if that's the right word. So I don't think it'll produce any figs like this season. It'll take a few seasons for it to get big again. And my last plant out here is my beautiful, beautiful sage plant. I grew this one from seed, and it has like done so well. I don't think it likes the new spot in the yard because it has some of these brown legs, but it's still doing pretty well considering, so I'm happy with the way that it turned out. I didn't even think it was going to grow. So there we go. But alrighty, so these are my plants that are outside in the front yard, and some of my inside plants. I don't have very many indoor plants. It's like literally all the plants I have. So now you know, like, all of the plants that I have. And so I don't have very many like ornamental plants, but I think they're very cute. Now Beatsy Mo has gone across the street. What is she doing? I have to go save my kitty. So I hope you have a good day. I hope you feel loved and encouraged. Be yourself, be free. I love you.